Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As I talk about how today's video, I'd like to introduce you to Little Bigman 2K23 edition. So, for those who go way back to my channel to 2K20, I had Little Bigman, but it was like a 6'6", 180-pound build. And it was meant to play as a pure lockdown on defense, yet still be an undersized screen setter on offense and have 99 speed on that 6'6". As you can see, we got a wide body right here. We're built a little bit different than that 180 pounds build that we had at the 6'6" back in 2K20. That 2K20 build was a pure red. This is essentially what I'm going to recreate with this build. Now, as you can see, we're going to end up with a 97 prim, 99 steel. It's a regular pure lock like you would expect. However, we have our strength and our weight all the way up to 265 pounds and 94 strength. And what that gets us on defense when we max this out is going to be Hall of Fame brick wall on D. We'll go to all this stuff as well, but I wanted to first of all show you what the build is looking like for the 1v1 gameplay that we have right here. So there's a lot of stuff to still be gained. Obviously, you can see that speed with ball is literally 53, and I'm playing 1v1 with it, by the way, so that's troll in the first place. My perimeter D is only 86, not to mention the rebound rating, nowhere close to max. What this will eventually get is 99 rebound, Hall of Fame rebound chaser as well, with Hall of Fame box out beast, and all of these badges that I'm talking about between brick wall, rebound chaser, box out beast, even pogo stick is a tier 1 Hall of Fame badge. All 4 of them Hall of Fame tier 1s. They're extremely cheap for me, but on top of that too, we even get 4 more Hall of Fames with the Challenger, the Clamps, the Glove, and the Interceptor. The plan is that I'm going to run double defensive core badge on this build because one of the loadouts is to take away from the shooting badge core, and then for instance to add to the finishing, playmaking, or defense. But anyway, just wanted to show you the quick little synopsis of the build. I'm going to get into some 1v1 gameplay real quick, and then at the very end of the video, I will show you the full recreation of the build and how you can copy this if you would like, or if you're just curious at what all the attribute caps look like in the builder and stuff like that. But also, for this 1v1 gameplay, keep in mind, I literally can't run anything but these badges. I don't have my layup rating up very much, so I'm literally stuck with Aerial Wizard Cord. This is how I was getting my career badges. I was just catching lobs, calling for off-ball screens. I almost have that thing Cord on Hall of Fame, by the way, just off doing that. But on top of that, I actually will get some tests on some badges that I've never used in this game. I've never utilized Hall of Fame Backdown Punisher, never utilized Bully in general, haven't really made a build that had a high enough strength to even utilize it more than a bronze level, and again, a lot of those defensive badges that I've never used on Hall of Fame either. But yeah, as you can see, I don't have enough badges right now to be running Posterizer or Slithery. I low-key, when I'm playing 1v1, am going to for sure be using a double finishing core because that'll allow me to run Posterizer and Slithery paired with Limitless Takeoff as well, because as you can see, I only have 24 finishing badges, so I do need to still run because all of these are tier 3s. It's really unfortunate compared to a 6'9", but it is what it is. It just, you'll see the gameplay too. I'm very positive that I can still utilize like the dunk meter very reliably with Slithery on. I don't think I need Posterizer quite as much, but for 1v1 gameplay, I will be eventually running double core badge between Slithery and Poster. It's just going to take some time to get all that grinded. But as far as our defense, we have Hall of Fame Glove active, and that's about it. I'm real with you. It's Bronze Anchor and Silver Chase Down Artist other than that, and then Gold Workhorse. And then for the playmaking, it's literally just Quick First Step and Silver Unpluckable. So, gonna get into some 1v1 gameplay right here, then we'll get to the builder after. Man, just get a look at this guy too. This is ridiculous. Look at these arms, and the legs are crazy built too. I mean, anyway, let's just get straight into the gameplay. This is hilarious to look at though. But in today's gameplay, you're gonna see it's a decent level of competition. It's nothing super crazy, but bro's got the mobile jersey and stuff like that. And I'm a 92 overall at the end of the day. He's a 96, so I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a super crazy sweaty comp game or anything like that. But he's got a slightly comp gamer tag and stuff like that too. Got the mobile jersey on, all that. Anyway, getting right into the gameplay. Reminder that I don't have Posterizer, I don't have Slithery. All I have is Limitless Takeoff on gold, not to mention my speed with ball is like 50. So it's a little bit unfortunate. It's going to be a really tough situation. As you can see, I use the dunk meter, but I end up shooting it late. I'm going to try and get a dunk off right here, and as you can see, we're actually able to get the ball off the missed dunk. As a lot of you guys know, I actually had that one in the grinding 1v1 where I ended up going for a contact dunk and just ended up missing it, but the ball was able to stay in bounds, and I was able to get the standing dunk off it. It looks really cool to see this guy go up for the dunks like that. Not to mention, I do get rise up on bronze in tier 1, whereas on my 6'9" builds, you have to run that as a tier 3. It's really unfortunate, and it ends up being way too expensive for me to run like for reasonable amounts. Real quick, just a reminder to anybody who maybe watches the videos, or something new for you guys if you are new. If you flick up and then up again on your right stick when you go for the dunks, you get these flashy dunks to pop off. I'm doing this to try and get more takeover, and as you can see, we actually do get that to activate. Now, I'm really close to single take, but what we're actually going to do in this gameplay is maybe save for double. So, coming back on defense, again, the Hall of Fame Glove 99 steal is pretty much all I got going for me on D. I'm gonna keep you guys like very well reminded of that because I'm not much of a spammer on defense. I do like to play very conservative defense, but with this, I don't have clamps or challenger or anything like that either, or even menace for that matter. Anyway, back on offense, I kind of troll right here. I'm not gonna lie, I had him beat on the triple threat, yet I still go for like the little combo right there. Thought he was gonna play me differently. At the end of the day, I sell, and as you can see, I try and go for the quick drop, get kicked out of it, reverse lay right underneath the basket, and we get that out of bounds. That's really unfortunate, I'm gonna be real with you. And then he ends up pulling the shot right there, nice little peek on the wing, and gets the green to go. I really do want to remind you guys though very heavily, I'm playing with 11 lower perimeter defense than I will, and with no clamps either. I could play a whole lot different style of defense with this build. As you can see, I go for the dunk meter too and he blocks it from behind. I'm really frustrated in this moment. You can believe that and bet on that. I know people are going to say you should have just quick dropped it, no meter, anything like that. As you can see, I'm a little bit fed up at the whole dunking idea, so I'm just going to put him below the basket with that 94 strength and just go ahead and hit him with a drop step. He can't react, and boom, we get the wide open. I low-key do expect that I may utilize this ability on the build a little bit. I'm not going to sit here and like say that it's going to be something I spam over and over again. It's not going to be something that I really like neglect either though. I'm going to let you guys know that. Nonetheless, you can see nice level of the interior defense right here. We don't have super crazy interior or block, and mind you, I only have like silver chase down and bronze anchor, but I do believe that's enough. Paired with the vertical rating as well, as you can see, we get the nice little block. The gold workhorse isn't gonna really get me that ball right there. However, he tries to back it up and dribble, and we get him with the Hall of Fame glove, and then we're able to get the workhorse to pop off and actually get the loose ball as well. Albeit it comes on really late, you're gonna see it pop up in the top right. I'm not a big hater of workhorse like I maybe showed in the video. I just don't think it's something that I like to run for my builds. I'll just put it like that. On 1v1 though, it makes a lot of sense. If you're on a build that's gonna have 99 steal and you're gonna go for a lot of gloves and like the pluck steals and stuff like that, then it definitely makes a lot of sense to run the workhorse. Right here, you're gonna see it cuts me off really good, and with the basic like default whatever the heck I have for layup package on, I don't even know what it is. I think it's default swing, maybe like default small, something like that. But either way, hit him with the spin lay. We're able to get the dunk to go right there. Really good, like savvy move, but nonetheless, he can get his two back the very easy way right there, going for the quick drop or just the quick dunk in general off the rim run. And you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, the build is not complete on defense. I promise you that stuff is not going when I get this build maxed. It's going to be so much better. Right here, I don't even get the dunk meter to activate. It's really a sad display of the build, but I just wanted to get some gameplay early on. But you're going to see us start turning it up a little bit toward the end of this game right here. I know it's looking rough. I know it's looking real bad. The defense is not really looking that great on display. Again, it's only 86 perimeter right now, no clamps. I'm no different of a perimeter defender than like the basic just 6'9" out there that have like really no pure lock value to them at all. Not to mention I'm smaller, so it really isn't really like that big of a difference in general. You can see I go for that dunk meter though. We got the easy blow bys takeover as the primary with the lock take secondary. I wanted to get both of these for this reason right here. We got the prim badge drop going hard. As you can see, I literally just get the steal, go straight into the dunk meter. This is really the type of menace stuff I'm planning to be on with this build. Now, the real thing that I'm looking forward to with this build is to see how bumpy a 265-pound build that gets Hall of Fame clamps and still even has 94 strength can get. I really do think this type of bump can get really crazy, which will set me up for even more pluck steals as well. I can't wait to look at the build fully completed, but again, pluck steal right there, going straight into the dunk. I don't care what the angle was or anything like that. I'm just going straight into the meter. I don't need no dribble moves to set me up. I'm just going straight off the steal, straight into it. Now, again, he's just gonna run right to the hoop and try and go for the dunk, but I'm not gonna lie, the bronze anchor is going so hard right there. Ends up making him miss the dunk. I end up on the other end again on offense, going for the green, and there we go. 18-15 lead off some BS, if I'm gonna be real with you. He probably should have had 17 points. It is what it is though. We would still be in the lead, so it's not the biggest deal in the world, and I can definitely adjust my defense based on the fact that I'm up by 3 now. Now, my mindset right here, I'm okay with the threes. I know a lot of people would be kind of like reverse psychology about it, because they're like, why would you let him get 3 points to tie the game up? I truly do believe I can just trade twos with him at that point and end the game. And if he wants to do some risky stuff like shoot the ball, and especially nonetheless a fade or anything like that, like he's going to do right here, more power to him. I didn't expect it was going to be so crazy quick though off the rip. Like he just ran to the wing and decided he was going to shoot. He wasn't going to react about any type of defense I was playing. He just decided from like moment number 1 he was going to shoot the ball on the wing. Right here, again, I really like react poorly to when people play stupid defense on me. Like maybe sometimes they might think I can can shoot the ball or something like that. Right here, he like runs straight behind me. And I just never expect people to do that. But nonetheless, doesn't come back to bite me or anything like that. It's just funny because me and AK talk about that all the time. My kryptonite is people who like jump at me or like run at me on the 3-point line or something like that. They just react in a very different way than I would really anticipate. Right here, once again, I already told you guys, I'm planning to just kind of 3-up on him more than anything, but we get a nice little pluck steal attempt. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and act like this Hall of Fame glove. I almost swore. I'm not going to act like this Hall of Fame glove stuff takes any skill at all. I've already been saying that for a good portion of the year. I will say though, being on a build that had silver and gold, the silver doesn't react nearly the same way. Silver glove is not as brain dead by any means. Like even against people that have no unpluckable. Hall of Fame glove does not care about your unpluckable at all. It's the most broken thing in the game probably. I would definitely argue that. It's why a lot of people make it their builds that have it. Right here we go for the dunk meter. Unfortunately don't get it, but once again, as you can see, I'm on people's heads with this stuff. Hall of Fame glove, spamming, and boom. It's like all I got on defense right now, right? 99 steal, Hall of Fame glove, and besides that I had like bronze anchor and silver chase down. That's the only badges I even have. So I'm gonna utilize it. This guy wasn't too happy about it. That messaged me after the game, asked when I'm spamming. I just kept it as simple as that. That's all I got on the build. Steal rating and some dunk. Simple as that. So anyway, as you can see, nice little 11 for 15 for me. He went 8 for 10 as well and hit 2 threes, but the Hall of Fame glove, 99 steal, 4 steals in that game. It's going to be something that's really devious, really reliable, and the versatility on defense, not only like the fact that I'm getting those gloves like a regular Peerlock would, but I can still have the versatility and the switch ability as well. I got the Hall of Fame pogo stick. I got 99 rebound for Hall of Fame rebound chaser, box out beast, all that stuff. It really is going to be something that's super reliable, and I can't wait to test it as a screen setter as well, because the plan is that I'm going to be able to maybe load up at the 1 or the 2, something like that. Problem is I'm a power forward. I had to make it a power forward to be so heavy on the build, so I can't line up positionally at the 1 as much as I probably would beforehand, like I do on most of my builds, to try and cheese, exploit, whatever you want to call it. I probably can line up at the 2 if I play with the right set of people though, but either way, I'd be cool with maybe playing the 3 anyway, and it would definitely allow me to use this build as a screen setter a little bit more. I know a lot of people talk about what do you do when people sit paint against you and they're a super tall big man. At the end of the day, if you play with a point guard, you can still set screens, and Hall of Fame brick wall paired with this amount of speed and lob catching ability is going to be kind of crazy. This is all my Zion stuff right here. I know people maybe like don't know about the build glitch or anything like that as well for like the titles and stuff. I was thinking about renaming this Xanos. It was like Zion's like, you know, build replica name. I don't want to do any of that build glitch or anything like that, like, you know, get my name on YouTube all tainted and stuff like that, and obviously in bad graces with 2K, but nonetheless, it's cool. The build title name is really cool still. It's like two-way glass cleaning slasher, and speaking of which, we will actually show you the exact replica of the build, how to create this. Alright, so as you can see, we got Mr. Chunky right here, 6'6", 265 pounds, 7'3" wingspan. This is unreal. It's like literally almost 100 pounds heavier than what most point guard builds make. And I'm still planning to guard point guards 100%. With the burly body shape, 7'3" on the wingspan, 265 weight, 6'6". Now, the cool things about being 6'6", we already talked about them a little bit, is the fact that you get the tier 1s for like box out beast, brick wall, rebound chaser, pogo stick, all that big man related stuff, right? And then even anchor is tier 2, so it's not tier 3 or anything like that. So it is cool that I don't have to spend like 5 points on bronze anchor or anything like that, or spend up to like 8 points on things like brick wall or rebound chaser or like pogo stick or anything like that. So as you can see, a lot of purple on this build for the defensive badges. Literally the only things that aren't purple are anchor, chase down artist, and post move lockdown. That is a crazy set of things, and it's all because of the fact that I have 99 rebound paired with 99 steal and 99 prim D. This is a never before seen combo to see these three things all chained together, the offense rebound rating, the steal, and the prim D all being in the 99 threshold range. That's a really unseen thing in my opinion. Now, unfortunately, there are a couple hits that we're going to have to take right here. Number one is going to be obviously the tier 3s. So I had to put 4 extra finishing badges into this build to even be able to get 2 of them. We'll keep it about as simple as that. I have to run 10 points between like tier 1 and tier 2. Then I'm able to run like say 2 tier 3s if I put 4 extra badge points on, because then it's 24. You do the math, 10 points between here equals 14 points between here if you want to get 2 of these. So at this point, I'm going to have to get the double finishing core if I would like to run the typical limitless takeoff, slithery, and posterizer that I really like to run. I can still function as more of a screener though with this. I really do think the Aerial Wizard on Hall of Fame could be a really cool thing to do. Not to mention the Giant Slayer might actually play some factor as well. We'll have to see how I balance a lot of the badges, because I would like to test Bully a little bit and really like see the potential in it a little bit more. But either way, still would like to run things like Fearless Finisher. I still would like to run the Bronze Rise Up as well. So we'll have to see how I budget all the badges as well. But either way, again, the double core is going to go so hard with this stuff because this is a lot of badge points to be putting on. So I did put, I believe, like 2 defense on and then I think 4 finishing with the badges that I had. It really set up perfect for all my loadouts and stuff. I don't know if you guys have the same thing though, so you have to make probably some minor tweaks if you would like to ever recreate something like this anyway. But let's go to maybe what's even more ridiculous about this build, the physicals. We have 88 speed and 94 strength. That's a crazy duo as well. You don't really see that too often. I mean, you have to be literally like just short to even have something like this. And then we still have 77 acceleration. It's nothing amazing, but either way, I don't really plan to be like a ball dominant point guard when it comes to this build. I would like to still be able to contribute though, and we'll probably be more of like a screen setter on offense until I get takeover. Then if I get takeover, I will go like dominant, like point guard mode with it essentially. But yeah, things I miss out on for the playmaking as well. We have the clamp breaker only on silver. 2 more ball handle would have got me gold, but it's just a tough conversation to be had. I mean, maybe we could go like 66 like ball handle or speed with ball or something like that to give me the 87 ball handle. But then at that point, I don't know, we're already low on playmaking badges anyway. I would rather probably have the Michael Jordan dribble style, which we didn't even have in this gameplay either. Mind you, I also had like 50 speed with ball too. So it definitely affected the way I dribbled in that 1v1 court stuff too. It really like made me slower on the back end or the late end, so to say, of my dribble moves. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting that speed with ball up. Same with the dribble style with the Michael Jordan, all that stuff. And definitely looking forward to getting like 1 more of these finishing badges too. I think I'm gonna run Limitless and Slithery together and not run Posterizer until I get the double core badge. Then it's probably more of like a 1v1, 2v2 I'll run that. For 3v3 I'll probably run defense, and who knows, maybe I'll play 5s on this. I don't have free throw on this, I will say that much, but I was able to test this out in my career on Hall of Fame and even Superstar as well, and this is very hittable. I was still able to get like greens on probably, I would say, about 50-60% of my free throws, and albeit I still have to learn the timing on a 27 free throw instead of a 50. It is different, it is slower, 100%, so it takes a little bit of adjustment, but it's definitely hittable. You're not going to be on some like I shoot 10% from free throw type stuff with this as long as you can time it. I'm not advocating for you to do it, but I'm just saying, me myself, who shot like 82% from free throw on a 50 free throw, I could probably still uphold like a 60 or 70% free throw percentage with this 27 right here. So I'm not too afraid of it, but it's nothing amazing. Now let me just tell you guys real quick, this budget was tough to make because I don't want to take the speed down. It's one of the special things about being a lockdown in general is having elite speed, and just in general as a screen setter too, don't really want to cut out on that. 94 strength gives the Hall of Fame brick wall right here and the Hall of Fame back down Punisher. Wanted to keep that for content reasons, not to mention it'd just be a cool thing to try. I want to try like the new build, like, you know, the new stuff I've never utilized before. Acceleration is 77. This is because it's as low as I can go while still keeping the 97 Primdy for the Hall of Fame clamps. I definitely want that as well. The badge point right here at 73 interior D, and then pretty much it was just 1 extra little thing left over. You could put this in the free throw if you really wanted to. It's not going to go a super long ways, as you can see though, so I just figured keep it at 27 and then boom, interior D to 74. But we need at least 82 vert for the pro and the elite contact dunks as well. I definitely wanted to keep decent stamina. I'm not gonna lie, I hope it's not like this, but my build felt like it was draining stamina really quickly compared to what I usually run on 99. And gym rat boosts were active for both too, so I think my theory stands over the people who think you get +4s on stuff like that too, but I don't know. Either way, we'll talk about that another time. Regardless, the defensive rebound had to be 84 as well. You could move to 87 and get an extra badge point if you really would like to. Not to mention the block rating could go higher as well, and I could have got gold chase down artist. I may regret that in the long run, but I don't know where else I would have cut out on the build, to be real with you. I have no idea at all, because I wanted to keep 75 pass act, wanted to keep 75 speed with ball, wanted to keep the 85 for clearly like the gold quick first step and silver handles for days as well. Not to mention at 84 would give like the gold unpluckable. And then I wanted to keep all this stuff too. I could have maybe dropped the driving dunk to 92 for the sake of maybe I'll only run like no posterizer or silver posterizer, but wanted to give myself a couple options here. You can definitely make some tweaks on this if you really like to, but I don't know who I'm speaking to that would even think about dare making this build, to be honest with you guys, but I don't know. Either way, this is what I just wanted to showcase and show the loadout and stuff. If I went below 79 driving layup, I couldn't get slash takeover either, so it definitely was not going to be something I was going to do, so I just went to the extra badge point. Same with close shot rating right here, 66 for the extra badge point. If you're wondering why the mid-range is up, it's because, as you can see, if you put the close shot up to 66, it brings the mid-range up with it. So that's my explanation on everything in the build. Now, for takeovers, as you can see, we have slash, play, lock, and glass. This is going to be a pretty cool little combo right here. It's what I already had anyway on my Ben Simmons builds and stuff like that too. On my new Simmons, I get rim instead of play though, but play take is something that I really do think could be nice to run. We'll see. It's going to be hard to say. I'm probably going to try and run all 4 of these different takeovers right here because see the future or box out wall could be really cool to play with on a build that has 94 strength. Like box out wall is already a super crazy thing. Then pair in the fact that I have Hall of Fame box out beast, Hall of Fame rebound chaser, and 94 strength too to be warming people like crazy. I will say too, it's a very small test, but I was playing in the My Career stuff. I have never seen my player box out so well with only silver box out beast and guarding centers, because I do like the little RB and LT where I switch on to the bigs, and I've never seen silver box out beast go so hard, and it's because I had 94 strength in my opinion. So that is going to be a really cool thing to test out a little bit. I do want to see how high up my dude can get with the Hall of Fame rebound chaser. We got a lot of things to still test with, and definitely got to grind this build a little bit more. But anyway, that is all for the video. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, drop a like, sub if you're new to them noties, good stuff, and like always, try to 2,000 likes. If you made it to the end of the video, put little big man or put just big in the comments, search support me all the way through. Other than that though, hope y'all enjoyed. We will definitely have more content on the way with this build. I'm definitely not going to be ditching away from my Ben Simmons type builds, or just in general the new finisher, so to say, or slasher, peer slash, whatever you want to call it. And we'll probably mix in something like this with like more 1v1 gameplay, more 2v2 stuff like that. Probably definitely some 3s as well, with me playing the big man or the 2 and just playing with like a screen setter as like for my point guard. And we'll see about Pro-Am. Pro-Am's gonna be tough. I'm not sure, especially with that free throw rating that I put on, but we'll see if it's reliable enough. I mean, like I said, I'm shooting about 50-60%, something like that. But anyway, that's all the video. Hope you all enjoyed. Other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.